and welcome to the first live that I'm going to be doing with our Business Success Recognition Awards sponsors. And I am delighted to have these very two special ladies here for the first one. One is looking really excited. The other one is looking pretty nervous, I have to say. I can see their faces in the green room. And isn't it always the way that as I start to broadcast live, my husband has just started rocking out on his guitar. So if you can hear guitar music in the background, apologies, it's not me. We're just all very excited here in the Business Success Network studio. So I am going to bring in our first sponsors and let you meet them. Hello.
There's no guessing which one was the excited one, was there?
There isn't. And we were just talking in the green room. Get him to do it louder. Caroline Andrew Johnson is watching. There you go. No, we're not. We're going to tell him to shut up because we want to hear from these two today. So no, it's fine. I've shut the door. We'll never know. So you guys are one of the award sponsors. You are sponsoring business leaders, stroke kind of manager, all those people that are in kind of roles of leadership, whether that is within an employment or within their own business. So let's hear about you guys first, because you've kind of jumped into this leadership role recently. I mean, you've got your own businesses, but you've got something else going on as well, and that's kind of what we're here to talk about today.
Yes. So we launched Risus officially in January. It was a massive leap for us. I've personally networked over the last 14, 15 months. Becca's been networking now for probably coming up to a year, I'd say.
Just over a year, yeah.
We dived straight in. We dived in head first. We don't know everything yet, for sure, but we're learning as we go. And it's fun. I think most importantly, we're enjoying it. So, I mean,
that's brilliant. So tell us about Risus then. What is it? What's the kind of what was your idea around it? Because you guys may or may not know this. I mean, we've networked together, like you say, probably for about, since the start of lockdown, really, wasn't it? I think we were all kind of thrown together. But you may or may not know, my first kind of company was a networking company for mums in business. So, yeah, that was going back kind of 8-9 years ago. And a lot has changed since then, but a lot of stuff is still the same. So what was your thinking behind Risus?
So the reason we wanted to launch Risus is that over our period of networking and all of our experiences from various networks, we found that the most business gets done in a social setting. So more business tends to get done in those half an hour breaks in between meetings, or when someone's, when you stay on a call after the meeting, especially online. But we also found that online, because of Zoom's famous mute button, no one was talking in between anything happening. You've got very structured meetings, and there wasn't a lot of conversation happening until after the meeting had finished, and who pencils in time afterwards in their diary? Because I can guarantee not many people do. So we wanted to put the conversation in the middle of the networking, not after it, not before it, not around it, but in the middle, because that's where business gets done.
Fantastic. And so you launched in January. So you are kind of like 3 months in. I love the fact that you've, like you say, you've experienced the networking, you've looked at what works, what maybe doesn't work, you've put your own spin on things. How's it going then? Because there will be new businesses. I mean, through lockdown, there was loads, thousands of new businesses starting up. And so networking is really key. And I think when you are new to business, you don't always, networking can put the fear of, God up you really, can't it? When you first start. So how do you encourage new members then? How do you, what is it? Is it a membership organization? Is it, you're going to get visitors in? What's going on? I know you've got a big bumper meeting tonight.
Yeah, so we do. We have one big free bumper meeting every month, because we know that brand new businesses don't always have the budget to network. They're sorting out their marketing, they're sorting out their socials, they're sorting out their branding. They've got all those massive expenses at the beginning. The same as any business, we've all been through it. That's why we're here. So we have our free bumper meeting that gets a load of people together, gets loads of new faces together, and that will be free forever. We also offer everyone one free seat to come and see if it's for them. Come and see what our format's like, come and see what our members are like, because at the end of the day, it's the members that make us the network that we are, not us. So it is all about the members. And if you don't gel with our members, then you're right, it's probably not going to be the network for you, because we don't do clicks at Risus.
No, we really don't.
But we've also launched New to Networking, which is going to be launching within the next couple of months. So we will be putting on a meeting that is for people that have never networked before, people that might want to come along and join in a meeting where everyone is new, everyone has not done it before, or maybe they have limited experience with it. So everyone's in the same boat. So it's not quite so daunting. And we've put that at a really, really low price, or at least we think it's a really, really low price of £10 a month, because it just gets people's foot in the door. It starts them getting their name out there. And they might go on to join the network and network with everyone when they're comfortable. So,
do you know, I really like that idea, actually. And like I said, I've been networking for I've been in business 12 years in June, which is a bit scary because it makes me feel very old. And like I said, my very first thing was networking, and slightly different. I was a mum to 2 small children. So networking with men in suits at 5 a.m., sharing as Ian Dixon would say, sharing a sausage at breakfast just wasn't going to happen for me. And we've got to get that in. It's International Women's Day, right? So networking just wasn't working for the mums out there. So we set up this networking group. We franchised it out. But actually, I remember my friend saying to me, "Do you want to come along networking? It's in a soft play. You can bring your kids." And I actually remember thinking I would rather chew off my right arm and eat it than attend a networking event. Seriously, I thought it was going to be so cliquey. I was worried. I was just a mum, but everyone goes through something, some kind of fear of, a bit like Becca with these lives. Hey, Becca.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of them at all.
So Becca, bless her, you ran a great big charity month. Pretty much, was it this time last month? Was it May somewhere?
It was July. We did it last year.
And that was pretty much the last time you went live because you hate them. And yet we've dragged you here today to hear from you as well.
Yes, Chelsey told me that it was not negotiable. So here I am. At least I showed up. I could have just gone into hiding and not turned up.
I love that you've not gone into hiding, to be honest, and you have come out. For the people that are watching, if you've got any questions, please do drop them in the chat, because we can start asking questions of Chelsey and Becca. Claire Napper is watching. She says, "What a month that was too." So you are busy women, and you've decided to take on this network of helping others to get out there and get seen. Obviously, I love visibility and networking, so I think it's fantastic. But what on earth made you decide to just run with this and not just go and be a member of somewhere else? And
I think for me personally, I don't know if Becca's the same, but I'd been the member and I'd done it. And I'm not going to name any groups specifically, but being a team member and putting your stamp on a meeting and things like that takes a lot of effort. And it is hard work. It can be like running a second job. I know that some people say, you only got to put 10 minutes in a day. You don't put 10 minutes in a day. And if you want more than 10 minutes a day worth of effort coming back out for you, you get in what you put out. And so we just decided that we were going to put all of our effort in. And to do that, obviously, we needed to launch our own. We needed to put our own stamp on it completely. We needed to get people talking. We needed to have some leeway for us to, change up the format, change up the setting, So for us, it was just the only way we can really, really put our stamp on networking and get our foot in the door. And the way that we want to do it was to launch a network.
And you are, like I said, you are busy women. You've got your own businesses. I mean, I can't keep up with either of you, to be honest, in what you're doing, because, we were talking about pocket hugs the other day, and I was thinking, what the flipping heck is a pocket hug? And so do you want to just share quickly what you guys do outside of Risus? Because I'm guessing really why you set up Risus is, yes, to provide everybody with great networking, but also to get leads into your own business, right?
Yeah, of course. It's just to get our name out there and grow our tribe and grow our community, because what better way to do that than networking? And we just, decided that this is how we wanted to do it. So I'm an engraver. I have been for five years now this year. That all started when my darling other half decided to buy me a laser machine. Not the present that I wanted.
Never is.
But I love it. I won't give it up for the world, even though he has tried many times. But So I've got a creative streak. So that's where my initial business is. So.
Fantastic. And what about you, Becca?
So I'm owner of the Bouncing Burner, which is a printing company that specializes in business and personalized stationery. And yeah, I still love it. It's always going to be there. Just because we've got the network doesn't mean that my own business is going anywhere, because it's not. And then we have the charity event again in May. So it's
Fabulous.
very busy.
If you want
Don't make that face, Chelsey. It was your idea.
If you want to find out more about that charity event, I'm sure Becca will drop the links into this chat afterwards so that we can be sharing them and you can find out more, as both your businesses links as well, guys. So you have got bumper meetings. I hear there's a 3-tier membership coming out for those that want to have a look. But what would you say to people that just kind of want to try it out, want to see what it's about? Maybe they've done networking before, maybe they haven't. When's the best? How do they get in touch?
So they can go to the website risusnetworking.co.uk, or they can email us at info@risusnetworking.co.uk. Or you know what, we're informal. Just add us on Facebook and send us a message, because we're happy to chat with you there too. We don't care.
You know, as this network grows, you're going to regret saying that. There'll be a time where you think, why did we ever put that out there that people can just inbox it? Especially when it's like 2 a.m. and someone's saying, oh, am I booked into a meeting tomorrow?
They would have no chance of an answer.
That happens regardless.
Oh, bless you. So, talking of the awards then, because that's why we're here, I'm very excited. It's been a crazy week for the awards this week. I should be announcing the headline sponsor today as well, but we're here to talk about you guys. And you were one of the first to jump on board. You took a look at the sponsorship packages and you said, yeah, let's do this. Why business leader? And I'm guessing with a network, you meet lots of leaders. So that's quite a nice one for you. But what made you decide to get on board with the awards? What was it that kind of made you think, we know it's going to be the champagne and the dress, right? I'm guessing that's a big part of it.
I mean, the dressing up is a big part of it, I have to say. But it's more than that. I think because we run a network, we see business owners all the time. And most of the business owners we see are self-employed, which means it's me, myself, and I at your desk every day. Some people work from home. They don't necessarily go out to an office, which means it's quite isolating being a small business owner at times. I've said it quite a few times, but that also means that you have no one there in your office to celebrate your wins. So very, very rarely are small business owners recognised for what they've done, what they've put in, what they've done for their own business, because people from the outside do look at it quite selfishly. Yes, you've done that for your business, well done, but it's really for you because you own it. And it's so much more than that. It's what your business puts back in, to the economy, to the communities that you're part of. So yeah, that's the reason I got involved.
Fantastic. I want to know who this Facebook user is. Someone said it's going to be a great event. I have no idea who that is. So give permission to StreamYard, whoever you are, or let us know who it is. It is, do you know what? It is going to be a fantastic event. And I was chatting to somebody on Wednesday and they said to me, why do you do it? Why would you want to run an awards? It's hard work. And let's face it. Oh, it's Dom Fenton. There we go. It is another sponsor. Hi, Dom. It is hard work, and there's stuff going on in the background. I don't think I'm going to sleep till probably June the 19th, let's face it, the day after. And then I'll still be buzzing. But the reason I do it is exactly what you said. When you are self-employed, when you are, on your own in the office and you're having a bad day, you've got to have a tribe to be able to pick you up. And equally, when you're having a good day, it can be really kind of a bit British of us, if you like, to kind of go, oh yeah, I've done it, but what's next? And just not take the time to recognize it. And seeing some of these nominations come in fact, all of the nominations, but there have been ones that I've read and gone, oh, I've got leaky eyes and stuff like that. There's been some where I've heard people, almost their voices, I'm reading it, just thinking, wow, they never talk about themselves in public like this. And we don't, do we, as business owners? We don't sing our praises. Yes, we might have a company Facebook page or whatever where we say, oh, we've had this testimonial. It's not the same as giving yourself a pat on the back and, like you say, getting a table of your tribe or your friends and your colleagues together and actually just saying, look, it doesn't even matter if you win, but let's go out, let's have a team day, let's just all get together. We're all winners anyway. give ourselves a pat on the back and recognize a job well done. And if you win, well, it's just the icing on the cake, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, the winning is just a bonus. Like, we're looking forward to the event as a whole, really, but it's, you know, and it is a little bit of promo for us. You know, let's not beat around the bush. Everyone's
well, let's not beat around the bush. As sponsors, you get to go on the stage anyway, whether you win an award or not.
I'm not sure how I feel about that bit.
That's, you know, we can't lie. Being a sponsor does come with certain perks. It comes with promo. It has to. Otherwise, you know, why else would we do
nobody would do it if it didn't, believe me. And
so, you know, it's great promotion for us. It really is. It shows us as supporters of small businesses, and that's kind of what our main message that we're trying to drive, is that our network listens, our network pays attention, our network delivers everything. I think there's not a single thing so far that our members have requested that we've said no to. Maybe we need to learn to say no before it goes.
A whole other life.
We're going to get crazy suggestions now.
Quick,
just to
everybody,
see
some crazy suggestions, because this is what happens with the awards as well. Is people will say to me, "Have you got this?" And I go, "No." No, shall we? Okay, let's do it. Like a certain Claire Napper who is watching, who I was just talking about table decorations, you know, centerpieces too, and suddenly now she's took charge of that. Like, I have no idea what's going on with it, other than I'm guessing they're going to be quite blingy. Let's face it, it's Claire. The bigger the better, she says. That's slightly worrying. I'm not sure if the person sat on seat 1 might see table, you know, seat number 10, because there'll be something glittery and big in front of it. But, you know, who knows? She's changed them again, apparently. And this is the thing about having a business, you know, networking. You get to meet all these fantastic people that, you know, we are not a bog standard awards. We are not going to be, you know, a boring black tie event where you're ushered in, you sat down, you sit there all night, you clap, you know, you put your face on when, if you don't win, you know, you for show face and you do it. That's not us. Like, the last time I ran an awards, we had a 6-foot orangutan on the stage. I don't think Jodie is watching, but Jodie Stagg in the network used to run a toy shop, and she bought her rascal, which was her orangutan, with her mascot. And he ended up on stage as like, because the MC was doing something which was like, what's the strangest thing you've brought with you? And so she appeared with an orangutan. Other people had got, you know, a lipstick in a strange color and stuff like that, but appeared an orangutan. So if you can beat an orangutan this year, ladies,
I mean, I could bring Luna, as she is the mascot for my business, but that might be a bit crazy.
It just might. It just might. Tony Edwards says hello, ladies. There we go. Another one of our. There. So I can't believe we've chatted for nearly 20 minutes. I'm excited to find out about. I'm just excited to see you guys at the awards, because I don't even think we've met face to face properly, and we've not. It's bonkers, isn't it? And yet lockdown and online Zooms have made us feel like we kind of all know each other. We all hang out.
I think the trouble is that Becca and I have been at opposite ends of the country for as long as we've known each other. Yeah. And I'm in opposite ends of the country.
Well, you're kind of right up north, aren't you? And then Chelsey, you are literally on the south coast. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm right by the sea.
See, and this is why we host them in Birmingham. So it's somewhere central in the middle. Wait, it's like I knew you needed a team day where you could get together. Yeah, Dom Fenton saying that's a challenge. I'm worried about what he might bring to the stage. I'm going to be announcing the MC this week as well, so you'll be able to see what kind of a cheeky chappy he is, and all kinds of naughtiness is going on. Obviously, we've got Kim Fox singing as well as part of the entertainment. We've got Paul Newton doing magic. Honestly, it's just going to be such an amazing day. I can't wait to see kind of what the winners are getting. We've been discussing goodie bags with you guys, and you know, winners' prizes and everything. There is so much going on behind the scenes. It is just fantastic. So in terms of between now and when I get to see you in June, then what's going on for you ladies? What's the big thing that you want to kind of plug here today as sponsors?
It'll be the new membership tiers. So I mentioned earlier that we've kind of taken on board and listened to everything that our members have fed back to us. Feedback is a massive way of how it's a massive part of how we're going to grow as a network, because at the end of the day, it's those people that are paying us to network, so they need to have a say. So we've launched 3 new membership tiers. We've got 4 in total. We've got our full membership package, which is access to all meetings for £35 a month. We've also launched off-peak membership, which is not something I've seen in many other networks. And that is genuinely for people that just cannot network during the day. Maybe they're working other businesses, maybe they are face-to-face with clients most days, maybe they're working around appointments or webinars or whatever they've got going on. Maybe they can only network in the evenings. So we've launched an off-peak membership, which allows them access to all weekend and evening meetings when the weekend meetings eventually launch.
I was going to say weekend meetings?
When they eventually launch. We need
I'm
to
not sure
meet
about
members first. There's not that many more meetings that me and Becca want to get behind.
You need somebody that wants to do weekend meetings to run them for you, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
But again, it's that thing of when you run a small business, and I've seen this, and especially people in network marketing and franchises and stuff like that, they have big success days and things on a Saturday. They do lots of personal development at the weekend. So actually to them, it's not, it is the norm to go out and do stuff at the weekend and at the evenings. It's not unnormal. And yet actually some of us I've been there, I've done it. I've been working weekends and all sorts. And yet, some people will look at that and go, absolutely not my bag. And if you can cater for, every man and his dog, that's amazing. So I
mean, it from running an evening networking meeting, that the ones that happen after hours are the most social, the most chatty, and usually get the most business.
Do you know what? And I can 100% I agree with that. And so the networking meeting I run in the evening is very social. Don't get me wrong, it still has the same format, it still has a speaker, it still has great stuff going on. And in terms of sponsorships for the awards, I can tell you that most of the sponsors have come from that evening meeting. And it's because we've sat, we've had a drink, we've laughed, we've got to know each other. This isn't attending one meeting and like thrown my business card at some people and spam them. This is actually building those relationships over time. And like you say, it has been in a social setting. Some people won't get that. Some people will want that business kind of structure. But actually, what you're saying is very true. So I always tell people, bring a warm mug of something or a cold glass of something, whatever that is, it's down to them, and it's social and it just works.
It's when people relax that they let their guard down, and that's when the sales pitches stop, and that's when the business gets done.
They go, Dom is too busy traveling around the country to network during the day. And he's also just agreed with me. He was another person that he sponsored from that evening meeting.
I mean, I wasn't at that evening meeting, but Becca has been.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose you could argue that we are too.
Yeah, we'll get there. Either that or I've just been jumping down like people's throats and faces. And, people say to me all the time, oh, God, I'm sick of the sight of you. Well, do you know what? That means it's working because that's what I do. So brilliant. Ladies, it has been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. I cannot wait. Hang on, Claire Napper's off again. Look, she also sponsored from that one too. God, it's like networking works, isn't it? So if they want to join in tonight, are they too late for this big bumper meeting?
Nope. There are only limited amounts of seats left. We are literally talking single figure seats left. They can book on at risusnetworking.co.uk and head to the meetings tab and you'll see it. And that's it. It's totally free. There's no need to put a code in, no need to put your bank details in. We just need your email address, your name and your business name. And that's it.
Fantastic. And if you can't figure it out, send it to me and I'll book you on.
There you go. The ever admin person, Becca, there, that is dying to get off this live. She's like 24 minutes in. Come on, stay sharp.
I need my lunch.
Right, well, who am I to stop you from eating your lunch, Becca? Ladies, thank you very much. Like I said, I can't wait to see you up on stage presenting the award to the winner. I can't wait to have a drink with you slightly later in the evening when I don't have to keep getting up and doing stuff.
When the responsibility wears off.
Yeah, do you know, there's always that thing, isn't there? And plus I have the responsibility of Mr. Sewell would be with me, so I have to make sure he's not getting too drunk either. I might just sit him on a table with you guys, actually. That might be... He
could be the weird thing that you brought with you.
I really hope he's not watching this. He hasn't charged through the door yet, so we're okay. We're good to go. Yeah, I'm going to bring some very strange things with me, I have a feeling. But I don't even know if that's going to be a theme. Anyway, like I said, thank you for joining me today. people are going to be hearing more about you. You will be, because you're going to be in the awards booklet. You're going to be, drop your up and coming events into the group, network with people. It's what we're here for. Just go out there and showcase what you're doing, because I think it's absolutely fab. Someone,
thank you,
I will tell him. I have no idea. We've got another Facebook user. Get a mug, fill it with whiskey, and blow over the top of it. People will think it's hot tea. There is someone here who I like their style. I've got a feeling that might be Donna, but I don't know. I'm completely guessing. And if it's not Donna, I've just made her sound like a real alkie now. So, and someone obviously is going to grasp me in and tell him. So there we go. Claire Napper has put, she's good at this. I should get her as an admin person. Look at that. She has put the link in the chat for everybody to see. So do go on and book your event for this evening. If you want to network on a Wednesday evening with me, feel free to, and I'll drop the link as well. But this is all about these two. And I think it's fantastic that they have literally grabbed their lady balls and created their own network. And I can't wait to try it, to be honest, because why wouldn't I? There we go. Thank you very much, ladies.
See you later. Bye.
Bye, everyone. We'll be back. I think it's at the end of this week with another sponsor. So keep an eye on the events. If you are not already in the event itself on Facebook, do press going. That's someone's dinner or doorbell right there. Do go and check the event out. Do keep posting in there. Do share your nomination badges across your socials. Do get in touch with Becca or Chelsea and get booked into networking, because genuinely you never know who you're going to meet. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Bye.